between these two defenses, which do you trust more to show up on Sunday?
We trust the Patriots defense to show up more because you throw out the regular season stats and all of that. It's all about one game. And I think the Patriots team and what they've built, having Milton Williams and Christian Barmore in the middle, causing havoc, needing at least two double teams to try to move the ball running. And I think Denver's going to come out and say, we have to run the ball, settle the game down for Stidham, get control of the game. And if you look the last two games, Milton Williams healthy, it's been damn near impossible to run the ball on the Patriots. So I look for them to start there. And then I think this secondary prepared their butts off this week and be the team that they were last week, just taking advantage of some bad throws or some bad decisions, getting turnovers. And I think that'll be the lead to the game. Yes, Denver's the better defense overall throughout the regular season, but I think the Patriots defense is playing its best football in the playoffs, and they'll continue that on Sunday.
All right, TJ?
TJ, you buying that?
You know what? I agree with him about them being able to stop the run, but we haven't been the greatest running team, at least straight up the middle, or how you would think that a run game is efficient, right? We use RJ Harvey in many ways. We use him in short passing game. Coach Sean Payton uses our run game a little different. So I think that we kind of eliminate him in that way. And then we talk about our defense. Our defense is second overall in defense this year. You guys just came off of beating the Texans, but I feel the only reason you guys beat the Texans is because of C.J. Stroud and his carelessness with the football. We got Stidham coming in. He is our backup, but he's an experienced backup. And he's coming from the Patriots lineage, per se. You guys drafted him. You guys saw a lot in him. And I don't think he turns the ball over as much. And consistency. I know the playoffs is different than regular season, but we've shown in our first playoff game beating Superman that our defense is not only bringing what we did from the regular season into the playoffs, but we're doing it almost at a higher level, right? And the key to playoff wins is turning the ball over. And, we caused 4 turnovers last week. You guys also caused 5 turnovers. But I think we get more turnovers this game against Drake May. Drake May fumbled the ball, I think, 3 times last week, and he overcame those. But we don't give up those big shots and those big plays across the middle. Our secondary is a little better than or will play a little better than the Texans played this past weekend.
All right, so then let's take a look, because you mentioned Sean Payton there, TJ. So we'll start with TJ, then go to Devin. Which team has the coaching edge? Sean Payton, Mike Vrabel. TJ, who you got in this one?
I'm going to go Sean Payton, and I'm not being biased. Sean Payton actually has a Super Bowl win. He's more than experienced in going deep into these playoffs. He's good. He's amazing with using his backup quarterbacks and, recreating a scheme to come into these type games. And I think that game planning, I think Sean Payton is really second to none when it comes to just game planning for one specific game and one big shot. So we've seen it, whether it's with the Saints, with the Broncos, what he's done, transforming this team into what they are now and soon to be AFC champions.
So I'm going to go opposite TJ. I am going to be a little biased here. I do think if you take strictly Sean Payton, Vrabel, you got to go Sean Payton, exactly why TJ said, because of what he's done. But to me, it's the staff. So once I give you Vrabel and Josh McDaniels as the offensive coordinator, I would go New England. I think when you talk about game planning and all of that on an offensive side, I think Josh is just as good as any coordinator in the league. I think we see that when we look at Drake May and how he looks in his second year, future MVP of this league. I think that's the difference. I think what Josh McDaniels has brought out of Drake May compared to even what Sean Payton has done with Bo Nix, even though incredible what he's done, Drake May has taken a bigger leap because Josh McDaniels gets to focus just on Drake, just on the offense, on him getting better, while Vrabel handles the team and does everything else in between to make them a better football team and help them play in San Francisco 2 weeks from now. So I would give the edge to Vrabel because he just knows how to hire a great staff. So shout out the mustache in that picture, Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, we got a
The mustache is good.
co-captain too. They can't forget about VJ in that defense.
Nah, you can't bring him up now. It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah. It's never too
Hey,
late.
there's no rules.
It's never too late.
There's no rules here. Never too late. But our next one, Devin, we will start with you. Then TJ will follow up. So the whole 2016 trend thing on social media has been going on like wildfire. Well, in 2016, almost exactly 10 years ago to the day, you two actually squared off in the AFC Championship game. Denver took down New England 20-18. Peyton Manning outdueled Tom Brady. So Devin, you start. Which quarterback between Tom Brady and Peyton Manning was the most prepared in big games?
Oh damn, y'all went. I thought we were gonna go Drake May and Jarrett Stidham. Y'all went Brady Manning. Okay.
Oh, come on. We're not doing that to Jarrett Stidham. We're not doing that to him.
For me, it's Brady. I got to see it. I mean, I think, we opened and, I think before we came on, he talked about 3 Super Bowl trophies behind me. Tom sits down in his office with 7 behind him. And no knock on Peyton Manning because he was the hardest guy I've ever had to prepare for in a game outside of Brady, just because Brady to me is the ultimate winner. He understands what he needs to do. We've won games. When I was in New England, we won games running the football. Super Bowl 53 was about 2 backs in the backfield, figuring out how we need to attack and running the ball. We won games where we played, the Baltimore Ravens in a playoff game and we threw the ball 50 times because they shut down the run. So to me, Brady not only prepared, but he was always willing to do whatever it took to win, whether that was him having huge numbers, yards and touchdowns, or it was him turning around, handing the ball off. So both of those guys, great competitors, 2 of the greatest guys ever played a game. But I'm going TB12.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with PM because I believe Brady threw 3 interceptions that game, right?
He might have.
Yeah, I think he threw 3 interceptions that game. I'm gonna go with PM, man. As great as Brady was, it was a pleasure playing against him, especially in those types of games, the AFC Championship regular season games for the AFC division #1 seed. But PM came in, and I think he was as prepared as he's ever been. We came out early with 2 touchdown strikes, and we used kind of their weakness against them on defense, right? We put one of their best linebackers tackling and rushing the passer into passing situations. And we got 2 early touchdowns on them. And I don't think Brady was prepared for what we were doing defensively. We put a couple of nuances in, and it confused him a lot. And he threw right into our coverage, and we got those interceptions and benefited from those turnovers. So I'm definitely going to say PM on this one. And most importantly, we got the dub.
I knew I wasn't going to have much. As soon as y'all said 10 years ago, I was like, I ain't got much in this one. They got us.
Oh, this is a decade later, still trash talking each other. This is amazing. This game in Denver, you guys know these 2 crowds, these 2 fan bases incredibly well. TJ, we'll start with you. Better home field advantage, Denver or New England?
You know what? These are actually, I just said this. Safety first. These are 2 of the biggest home field advantages in football, right? Foxborough and Mile High. And both fan bases are very passionate and loud, but I'm gonna have to go with what I know, and that's Mile High, man. We don't lose big games in that stadium, especially AFC championships, and defensively, they're another player on the field for us. Like they become so loud, so interrupting for the offenses, and they're second to none, man. That crowd is as loud as I've ever heard. I had the privilege of playing at Oregon in Eugene, and that stadium is loud. But Mile High, I think it takes the cake when it comes to fan interrupting. So definitely Mile High Stadium, and not to mention the altitude. When you got to come up there and you have to change the altitudes, and it affects performance on the field. That's another thing you have to take into account. And from what I hear, Devin, I don't know, how long does it take for you guys to adjust to that altitude?
Man, I've been biased the whole time, but I'm not going to lie on this one. I think both fan bases, the crowd, they're loud. They're into the game. But that altitude is a difference. I've played up there sometimes where I felt great. I'm running around, and there was other times, and I don't know why. And I've heard, whether it's hotter there or sometimes it's cold. It depends on how the altitude affects you. And I've played games there where it's been an all-out struggle, just can't catch your breath. So I would definitely, because of the altitude, I would give the edge to Mile High because you can't replicate it. The best game we ever played there was that I felt the best was when we played. We played an away game before, and we went to Colorado Springs, and we actually trained there, and then we went to Mexico City. We stayed there for a week. My body got adjusted. I was like, man, this isn't bad at all. But normally showing up on a Friday in Denver to play Sunday, your body it doesn't acclimate fast enough. So I would definitely give the advantage to Mile High for this one. I'll lose this one round.
An advantage Mile High for the ultimate, kind of trash talking that they have out of the visitors' locker room when it says in massive block letters, altitude sickness is real. Ooh, gives me chills just thinking
they
about it. All
won't
right,
put that
last
on your
one.
mind. It's in your subconscious now.
Seriously, for real. All right, we have with us 2 Super Bowl winning, multiple Pro Bowl making, 5'10" exactly, safeties drafted in 2010. I mean, a whole lot of parallels that we have here between you two. TJ, we'll start with you, Devin. You'll follow. Which of those 2 is the better looking man?
I wasn't expecting that.
That was that. You caught me off guard with that one, man. If I said anything but myself, you're gonna definitely have to question me. Hey, but we both look good in that picture, man. I love that.
That's not even me. That's
smooth,
Jay.
Man. Oh, that's
Jason right
man.
there.
They got Jason on there. Hey, that is Jason.
That's a show
man,
tradition. It feels like we put the wrong McCourty up a bunch of times. I blame Getty Images for labeling them wrong. It's a show tradition. Go ahead, TJ. Go ahead.
Hey, man, but look, I'm second to none. You could put anybody in this interview. I ain't gonna say I'm pretty dapper right there. I clean up quite well. So definitely myself. I'm not. I really got the proof is in the pudding. I can't really go. I ain't gonna break it down too much, but yeah, man, that's a good looking guy right there. I'm not gonna hold you.
We both gonna say the same thing. No need to argue. Just pull up the photos. Hey man, all I'm gonna say is 2026, man, bald is in. You know what I mean? It's all about the bald head, keeping the being clean. You gotta have the bald guys around you. It helps everything else out. The women just love the bald heads right now. So I'm going bald head for the win in 2026.
Bald heads are having a moment.
But here's the thing. I have a lot of tattoos, and I shaved my head last year, bumped into somebody in the grocery store accidentally, and they suddenly got out of my way. What I didn't realize is the bald turned into intimidating. I don't know if it's because the tattoo. I don't know. Combo for me. Bald made me too angry. I don't know.
Hey, hold on, man. You're not bald. You can't be running with us. There's too much hair to run with the bald.
I took it off by choice. I did it by choice.
They figure you got nothing to lose when you bald.
Caroline, you get to declare the winner of our debate. Who we got in this one? Who is our champion?
Wonderful debating today, gentlemen. I will say, though, I am a proof of concept type of person. Sean Payton's got proof of concept in the postseason that Mike Vrabel just does not have. And I have heard the lore and the stories of Mile High Stadium. That home field advantage, that is real. I know you got a backup quarterback in there, backup quarterback that hasn't thrown a pass in the last 2 seasons, but I'll take coach, I'll take home field advantage, and I will take the defense that has been stifling all season long. So I'm riding with the Broncos. TJ wins today's debate.
Hey, Caroline. You picked the wrong side. Pat's going to the Super Bowl.
Look,
I've
TJ,
heard that
we're going to send you
times in my lifetime.
We're going to send you a Yahoo Sports Daily mug. I only trust that the next time you come on, you'll use the Yahoo Sports Daily mug. And Devin, we can send you one too if you want to prop it up next to those Super Bowl trophies. I realize, you got some shelf space up there. You want to just squeeze in a little Yahoo Sports Daily mug.
Now I'm going to wait for the Patriots to send me a Super Bowl 60 mug, and I'll bring that on next time.
That's perfect, gentlemen. We appreciate your
It's
time,
been a
your
long
expertise.
Super Bowl drought in Foxborough.
Oh my God!
You guys are due for one.
My God. The level
No, they're
as a
not.
Raiders fan, the level of disdain I feel for both of you and what you've done to my life is just not fair. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. TJ, Devin, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the game. Thanks for debating with us. We appreciate you guys.
All right, guys.
Appreciate
I'll
you
see
having
you out
me.
there, D. I know you're gonna be there.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
TJ.